Hi friends! Welcome to week 6, workout number 11 of 8 weeks to strong and calm. Thanks so much for being here today. And yeah, I'm looking forward to working out with you. For today's workout, we're focusing on the upper body. So you will need either a weight or a resistance band. If you have both, that's awesome. We'll need a bench or some type of chair. And if you have a foam roller handy, we'll also use that. So going right into our warm-up, we're going to start with just some range of motion. So I'm going to start with some shoulder circles, reversing directions, and then some arm circles. We're doing a lot of stuff with the upper body today. Chest, shoulders, arms, and back. So making sure that we get some movement and some blood flow into those areas prior to asking them to doing more work. And after the arm circles, I'm going to come down to the ground and do my favorite cat and cow. And really observing the movement of your shoulder blades here today. And I'm going to add in a cat and cow, or a down dog from my cat and cow. Just because I think they feel good. And rounding forward towards a plank. You can drop to the knees. Exhale, down dog. Good. Nice. Then I'm going to do a variation of thread the needle today in which I utilize the foam roller. I really like this variation. So I place the foam roller off to one side, and then in my figure 4, or my thread the needle there, I'm going to, I'm taking my left hand. I can even reach it all the way up, getting kind of a open twist. And then as I take my left arm underneath my right, I'm going to roll it with the foam roller and maybe find a little bit more range of motion there. So I'm going to do that 3 times. If my foam roller will stay. I love that this variation just makes me feel like I can get a really good twist. Some more leverage than just reaching on the ground. And then switching sides. Inhale, open twist. Exhale, thread. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Then from here, I'm going to sit my hips towards my heels and do just a few of these thoracic spine twists as well. 2, 3, elbow to knee, puffing up the back, switch sides. We've done these before, so we kind of know where we're going. 2, pop, pop, 3. Awesome. And then I'm just going to roll my upper back for a moment, and I'll call that good. Lifting my hips gently, and roll it. Cool. Okay. So now that we're all warm, we'll go ahead and start the main part of our workout. The first exercise that we have is the Zigzag Press. So it's a variation on the push-up. This one, again, you can do at the wall. You can do on an elevated surface. The lower you get to the ground, the more challenging it's going to be. For the zigzag, as we press, you're going to lower down towards one hand. And then in the lowered position, shift your weight over to the other hand and then push yourself back up to the highest position, to part 1. Then we alternate. So then you're going to lower down to the opposite hand and then in your low position, zig over to the other hand and then press yourself back up. So choosing your variation of choice. The number that we're working with today for our workout is 8. So 8 repetitions of our zigzag press. So here, or maybe I'm elevated. You can use your stool or your chair if you'd like here. And then I'm lowering down towards one hand, zigging over to the other, and then pressing up. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoo! That felt good. Those are challenging. The next one that we're going to do is our external rotation from a 90-degree angle. So we did our external and internal rotations with the arm by the side. Now we're going to take the elbow out to 90 degrees or about to shoulder height and work on external rotation from this angle. You can do this with a resistance band or with a dumbbell. If you're utilizing a resistance band, you can take one handle or grab a portion of your resistance band and then position yourself in such a way that you can hold that 90-degree angle and then rotate up and release. So with my resistance band, let's see, if I was using my handle here, I'd step back. You can even support the arm if you like, and then lift. So 8, or I'll demonstrate on this side. 8. Or if you'd like to use a dumbbell, then we want to support the arm. I'm going to grab my chair. And if I had a chair that was tall enough, maybe I would come up here and work on my external rotation from here. But I'm going to kneel and take the weight. You can also do this with body weight if you're building the strength here or if you're recovering from any injury. And then we support the elbow as close to shoulder height as we can and then lift from here. Okay, so that's our next exercise. So 8 repetitions at your own pace. We'll exhale on the exertion, starting with a full round of breath. Inhale, and 8, 7, keep the chest broad, the belly button pulling in, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right. Switching sides. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. You don't need much weight to feel that one. So that's it for our 90-degree external rotation. And then the next exercise we're going to do is on our stomach. It's called the W Y. So it really is. We're making a W with the shape of our body, with our arms in this position, the head being the top of the W. And then as we exhale, extending. And depending on the tightness of your shoulders, you can either bring the hands towards each other, or a common variation is turning the thumbs up towards the sky and then finding extension alongside the ears. So in this position, we lift the chest. You have the option of lifting the legs too if that feels better in your body. We'll move the props off to the side. And come on to our stomach. And anytime we're coming into a back bend, we want to make sure that we're creating a lot length in the spine. So I take a moment to walk my legs away from me. And then as I come into my back bend, I'm really lengthening my sternum forward, finding a little bit of a lift here with my chest, my belly button drawing gently in. I'm going to engage my legs, engage my hips. Some people really like to press the quads and the toenails down into the ground. For some people, that it doesn't feel great in their low back. So if that's you, feel free to lift the legs in addition to this exercise here. Then I'm going to lift the hands and feel my back engage. So my shoulder blades drawing gently towards my spine. The middle of my back is engaged. My neck is soft. And then as I inhale, extend, and exhale, pull and draw back. Engage the back. So that's 8, 7, 6, 5. If you need to lower down between sets, feel free, or repetitions, feel free. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right. That is our WY. Next, we have the bench dips. So this exercise, mostly for the triceps, so we can add in some other muscle groups there. You'll need a bench or a slightly elevated surface. When I've done this with clients on a stairwell, a nice thing to utilize is either the bottom of this stair or taking some sturdy support, some extra lift, maybe right on top of that bottom stair, and then utilizing this. So our basic version is low to the ground. The lower to the ground, the easier it will be. We want to point the fingertips forward, the elbows back. Notice where your elbows are in space. If it feels, if it doesn't feel good in your shoulders, have the elbows pointed straight back, you can angle them out lightly, okay? But we don't want them to flare right out to the side. Otherwise, we're using more of the top of our shoulder. So we do want to feel this at the back of the arm. And then with the feet closer into the body, the knees bent, it is also a little easier. To make this harder on yourself, you walk the legs out, you keep the legs straight. I'll demonstrate here and kind of our easiest model, kind of a bridge. And then I'm going to draw my shoulders back and down. And then here, I'm going to lower and lift. And if I wanted to, so this isn't a huge range of motion here, I could lift into more of a tabletop position, getting more of the back of the arm, or I can elevate. So if I use something taller, like my chair here, I can either have the feet in, like this, as I lower down. Trying to get the hips really close to the hands is good here, and then lifting up. Or maybe I extend my legs out, lower down, and then lift. And you can go right to here, or if you want more, you can pull all the way into a little back bend there. Okay, so 8, lower, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Oh, those are good. Awesome. Good work. And then the last one of the main part of our workout is going to be our single leg high row or wide elbow row. If you would like to do this with weight instead of a resistance band, you'll need to tilt the body forward so you can use a little bit of gravity. And then you can just pop up one leg like this, or you can kick it back for an even more advanced version here, kind of our warrior 3 stance, and then coming into that row. Okay, if it doesn't feel good to have the elbow out like that, you can turn it into a mid row if you would like. Okay, so that's our version with our dumbbell. And then if we're using the version with our resistance band, I want to have my 2 handles. Stepping back far enough, I feel some resistance there. And then this one I'm going to do 8 on each leg, so a total of 16. So I might have a little less resistance than if I was just doing 8 total for my arms. Picking up the pit of the belly. The further the leg out is in front, the more challenging it's going to be. It's pulling my center of gravity forward. If I bring my heel close to my bum, it's a little easier, or sometimes even a little further back feels good too. So find where you need, lift the heart, draw the shoulders back, and then exhale. 8, 7, 6, face relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Awesome. Yay! So that was the first set of the main part of our workout. So feel free to take a break, get some water, and then I'll join you for a second set. And if you would like to do any more than that, you can do more on your own. So break. Do what you need to do. And welcome. Moving on to our second set of the main part of our workout, we'll go right back into our zigzag press. So assume your push-up position wherever you would like to take that today. And deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, lower. And exhale, press. 8. Zig. 7. Zag. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bonus. Woo! Zigzag press. Nice work. All right, external rotation. So you can grab your resistance band or grab your prop. Eight. A tall spine. 8. Slow and controlled. 7. If you're not feeling this, try holding it at the back. 6. Good. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Nice. All right. Switching sides. Eight, 7, 6, 5. I'm going to hold for a moment. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right. Coming on to our stomachs for our WYs. Da, 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 da. Walk your legs away from you. Good. Lift the chest, engage the back. Good. And then 8. Pulling back. Turn on the back. Inhale. Exhale. 7. 6. Remember, you can lower down anytime you need to. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. That is good work. All right, followed by our bench dips. Feet narrow or feet far. 8. 8 should be challenging, but doable. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Yeah! All right. Single leg, wide elbow row. All right. Exhale to pull. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching legs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woohoo! Nice. I love sets of 8. They go by so fast. That was the end of our second set of the main part of our workout. Nice job. When you're ready, you can come back or stay here, and we'll move on to the second part, technically third part of our workout. So these are our finishers. Focusing today on the core, we're going to do a windmill, basically our Trikonasana stance. So feet about 4 feet, or if you take your hands out to the sides, ankles should be more or less underneath the wrists. Then I turn my left foot straight to the left, and I might kick my right heel back. So here I'm in my triangle or Trikonasana stance, called a windmill in our personal training world. Then if it's my left leg forward, my left hand is going to come to the inside of my left leg, and my right hand is going to come right alongside my ear. So with this right hand, you can utilize a weight with this right hand. I would grab a kettlebell or a dumbbell and lift it right up here. For my first set, I'm going to do body weight and demonstrate this movement pattern. So here, I want to make sure that I have enough space in my hips. If it feels like you're just jamming that hip into the socket, try rotating the hips a little bit and giving that hip in front, that leg in front, a little bit more space in the hip, and we can always rotate more into the shape as we lower down and come up. So with this variation of Trikonasana, instead of our yoga variation here, coming up, I'm going to keep this arm right alongside my ear, just like the final position of my shoulder press. This hand here, coming down, inhale, and exhale, come up. 8, 7, great mobility exercise. 6, great core exercise when you have more weight. 5, long spine. 4, strong legs. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Switching sides. Right toes point straight ahead. My left toes are angled out about 45 degrees. You can always play with the width of the legs apart and how far apart the legs are, whether they're on train tracks or whether they're on kind of a tightrope. So it depends on how much space you have in your hip. Good. And we want to avoid just letting this leg just be relaxed. I want to turn on this leg so that I feel like all the muscles of both my legs are turned on during this shape. For some people, that means, initiating a little bit of a micro bend in the knee to really get those muscles to turn on. Some people can do it way back here. So just listen to your body. Now my right side, right hand comes to the inside of the right thigh, and my left hand is going to come into the top part of my shoulder press position. Inhale to lower. Lengthen the sternum, shift the hips back. Exhale to come up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So my left hand staying over the shoulder. 3, throughout the whole range of motion. 2, and 1. Nice. All right, moving on to our plank hip drops. All right, plank hip drops. We don't need a timer for this, and you can do this elevated on an upper surface and just shimmy the hips from side to side. If you're all the way on the ground, then we're going to let the hips come and touch all the way to the ground. And if you need to, a variation here is just letting yourself fall all the way over to one side and then picking yourself up, coming up through center, and then letting yourself fall all the way to the other side. Or keeping your plank position and then just tapping the hips. So that would look like this. It's easier on the forearms than it would be in our high plank position. So here, and then hip drop, or you can fall all the way to that side and then help yourself back up to center. So either a drop or a fall. 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Woohoo! The plank hip drops. Nice. Now we're going to do a band torso twist. So, if you don't have a band, you can do this with a dumbbell, kind of like the wood chopper that we did last week. Torso twist. This variation, we're going to keep the hips really stable as we take the weight across the body. So with my resistance band, I would take this one around again. Give me a little bit more. There we go. And then here, my arms are straight. And in this variation, my legs are straight. My hips stay really stable. And I'm just going to go range of motion what I have. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So I want to do the other side. Now I got to turn away from you. So this variation, my hips stayed totally stable. right where they're at. My arms are straight, and I'm just going through a rotation for what I have available. Exhale to rotate. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Good. Then repeating. Coming back to my windmill. This time I'm going to add a little bit of weight. Good. My Trikonasana stance. Shoulders relaxed. Sternum lengthens as hip draws back. Legs are strong and stable. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Plank hip taps. 8, 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Woohoo! Yay! All right, torso twists. With your band or your dumbbell. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Nice job! That is the end of our workout, minus our cool down. So give yourself some kudos and then take a moment. If you need more, feel free to rewind or repeat any of the main part of the workout or any part of the finishers that you would like. And then prepare to stretch. So starting with our tricep stretch here. Nice. Feel all the work we just did there. Breathe into the shoulders, the back of the arm. Relax the muscles of the face and the jaw. And about 20 to 30 seconds, so about 5 or 6 breaths. And then repeat on the second side. Give yourself space where you need it. Remember that less is more. So if your elbow can't get right next to your head, that's totally okay. And then release. We'll take a chest stretch. Interlacing the hands behind the back. Maybe a little bend in the elbow. Good. And coming onto my back. Then coming onto my back, I'm going to hug the knees in for a moment. That work we did on the core can take a lot from the back. So just taking a few moments here, maybe rocking the hips side to side. Then we can continue hugging one leg in. And then pull that leg across the body. You can pause partway if you'd like, or you go in right into a bigger twist today as you get movement through the thoracic spine, the middle of our spine there. Getting a stretch through the low back, and then a stretch through the chest here as I extend my same side arm, the leg that's in, out to the side. And then gaze can be wherever you feel comfortable. If you want to add in a cervical spine stretch, then you might pick up the head gently, and then as you rotate over to look at one side, placing that side of the head gently towards the ground. And as much as you can here, relaxing the body, letting gravity gently shift you into a more relaxed position. And just observe. Right, and then as you roll onto your back, draw both knees in again, and then we'll switch sides here. Good. And when you're ready, you can take this into a twist. Might need to adjust your twist. Adjust your microphone. Just settling down. Releasing any remaining tension in the jaw, the muscles of the face. Good. Then as you roll onto your back here, if there's any other finishing things that you would like to do for your own practice, maybe a happy baby because it's fun. And then if you can take a moment to find a little shavasana between sides or before you're done, that'd be great. Giving yourself a moment to walk through all of the exercises that we completed today. Our zigzag push-ups, our external rotations, our bench dips, single-legged rows, windmills and torso twists. To here. And I'll invite you to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And just feel the contact of the hands. Self-comforting shape. Giving and receiving. Thank yourself for making it here today. May all of the benefits that you found in your workout today, in your practice today, follow with you off of the mat and into all areas of your lives. Feel free to hang out here as long as you need. And then when you're ready, you can rock or roll yourself up to a seat. Take a few moments in a comfortable seat to observe the residue. Thank you so much, friends. I hope you are feeling stronger and calmer. Take care and see you soon. Bye.